According to the National Institute of Health, Americans have been taking multivitamins and mineral supplements since the 1940s. More than 1/3 of Americans take these supplements, and sales of dietary supplements in the United States have totaled $26.9 billion in 2009. According to Sizer and Whitney, the authors of Nutrition, Concepts and Controversies, today over 29,000 supplements are available for sale. My claim is that contrary to popular belief, vitamin supplements fail to enhance the performance of healthy, well-nourished, and active people. By healthy, well-nourished, active people, I don't mean people with vitamin deficiencies, pregnant or lactating women, women of childbearing age, elderly, newborns, infants, those who are lactose intolerant, habitual dieters, those who have eating disorders such as anorexia or obesity, those who are addicted to drugs, or those who are in strict diets like vegetarians. First of all, I will begin by explaining why taking vitamin supplements have no real benefits to consumers. Secondly, most of the necessary supplements that are needed are actually found in nature. And finally, I will explain why over-consuming vitamins can be actually harmful to your health. To begin with, there is very little evidence that supports that healthy, well-nourished, active people gain any benefit from taking vitamin supplements. In a news article, Dr. Steve Neeson, chairman of cardiology at the Cleveland Clinic, states, the concept of multivitamins was sold to Americans by the clinic by eager nutraceutical, which is nutritional pharmaceutical industries, to generate profit. There was never any scientific data supporting their usage. There are few, if any, benefits for healthy people who consume vitamin supplements. Dr. Lee Green, a family physician at the University of Michigan, agrees and simply stated, it is a misconception that supplement vitamins can lead to better health and prevent diseases. Many studies have been done by professionals attempting to understand what is the role of supplements in the diets of healthy people. Researchers from the University of Minnesota have concluded that in their studies, they have provided very little evidence that commonly used dietary supplements would prevent any type of chronic disease. Secondly, most of the vitamin supplements that are needed are found in nature. Healthy, well-nourished, active people who eat a well-balanced meal need not to take any vitamin supplements. Dr. Jana Clower, a private practice nutrition physician, said that the surest way to get your nutrients is on your plate. Don't waste your money on multiple vitamins. Buy fresh fruits and vegetables. Not only do fruits and vegetables provide a healthy source of vitamins, but they also are rich in fiber. In a study published in the Journal of Nutrition showed that 25% of respondents had a vitamin C deficiency, 34% did not have enough vitamin A, and 60% needed more vitamin E, all of which can be found in fruits and vegetables. For example, Sizer and Whitney, according to Sizer and Whitney, the daily recommended intake of vitamin C for men is 90 milligrams a day, of which 62 milligrams can be found in just half a cup of orange juice, and 142 milligrams can be found in half a cup of sweet red peppers. Likewise, vitamin E in adults need to consume 15 milligrams per day, and 9 milligrams are found in 2 tablespoons of seeds. Not only are vitamins found in foods, but they are actually found in produced by your body. Vitamin D is a primary example. It is not only found in fortified milk, but is actually produced when your body is exposed to the sun. And finally, over-consuming vitamins or minerals can actually be harmful. Vitamins are actually an essential part of our diet, especially for active people. There are some people who definitely derive benefits from supplements. However, it begins to become harmful when people overconsume or take high doses of vitamins. Patsy Brannon, a Cornell University professor who served on the National Institute of Health panel, said that those who take vitamin supplements are often those already getting enough nutrients from their foods. Dr. Jacob Murso, an epidemiologist at the University of Minnesota School of Public Health, states that most supplements contain higher amounts of nutrients and than you would derive from food. It is known that several compounds can be toxic in higher amounts. For example, overconsumption of vitamin C can lead to toxic levels, which according to Sizer and Whitney, can lead to infection, liver disease, an increase in risk of colon cancer, bloody stools, and sometimes death, which is the #1 cause in poisoning in children. More recently, a study published in October 2011 by researchers at the National Cancer Institute linked a daily intake of vitamin E to a 17% greater risk of prostate cancer. To conclude, vitamin supplements fail to enhance the performance of healthy, well-nourished, active people. Vitamins are a necessary element for proper nutrition, and in developing countries like the United States, more people are likely to suffer from overconsumption than they are from nutrient deficiencies. Excess intake of vitamin supplements has yet to show any benefits to healthy, well-nourished people, and the studies have shown that it can be harmful to your health. Before looking for the magical pill, experts suggest reconsidering your lifestyle and your diet first. Thank you.
All right, I think you clearly state the claim. There's an excellent layout of the secondary issues. I do think you have an attempt to kind of define away some issues early on, talking about how all these exceptions. However, with the long list of exceptions, it begins to sound like there apparently is a need for these supplemental vitamins, because you mentioned a half dozen particular categories of people that fit into perhaps a need or that you're trying to exclude from this. What I think is missing here is some explanation about what percentage of people who are taking vitamin supplements fit into these categories as to fit into the category that you're talking about, people who have normal nutritional needs and meet those needs through their food consumption. That's the one place that where there's going to be some dispute about whether people are getting an adequate amount of vitamins. I thought you did an excellent job citing the evidence on the first point. You had some good authorities reaching some conclusions. It does seem a little bit conclusionary. There's not as much statistical information on that point as there might be. Ouch, that doesn't sound like it's going to be pleasant. All right, and you had good data on all of the points, so you did a pretty good job citing all that information. I do think that you're reading a little bit more than you want. There's limited eye contact. You have to go as quick as you do because you've got so much information to cover. And on that last point, I was wondering what the risks are. For instance, you mentioned one study found 70% increased risk of with vitamin E consumption. I was just wondering how much over the recommended allowance of vitamin E that produces this risk. Some of the excessive vitamin C consumption, you mentioned what the risks are. The likelihoods or probabilities on any of those things are not really provided. So that these things are possible, I don't doubt. The question is, are they likely if people consume, for instance, that one-a-day supplement that that most people are taking, or is it people who are really mega dosing on something, taking 30,000 milligrams of vitamin C a day to prevent cancer, something like that? All right, thank you.